You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will. You got what you wanted, didn't you? I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know. All I can tell you is that there's more than... I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Conde's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see. You better tell Dombrowski to run. Because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? Captain.
You went to do that. I imagine it was not part of your training as a miner.
Cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Haven't you squeezed enough out of me?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
This ship is in a
Please
state of
report to your
emergency.
cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud GalBank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. You may as well ask, is it necessary for the sun to set on Jemison, or for one to wear a pressure suit when entering the vacuum of space? I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials.
All passengers.
I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
The captain has
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself. Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
All passengers.
I wish you hadn't blown
May I
away the
have your
gambling
attention,
that the
please?
Sunbeam owed me.
The
But hey,
captain has
you got
declared
the
a
job done.
ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive
I'm glad
further
one of us did.
instructions.
I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? I usually have a nose for these things, but in your case, it's a mystery. Very frustrating. Whatever the case may be, it's up. Crick's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you. Don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you. Well, I suppose this is where we part company.
Yes?
All passengers, may I have your attention,
Please
please?
shelter in your
The
cabin.
captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Please shelter in your cabin during the emergency. Thank you.
You again? I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
We have resorted to theft now, I see.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. passengers. May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Captain, it is.
Always a
I
satisfying
found something for you.
return to your ship.
I don't care that we're co-workers. I want to be like that.
Let me take a look at your file.
I got a new job for you. So chalk this one up to a very fine, but I'm thinking conversation. It's all a matter of scale. Gal, inevitably, mistakes are made. A sort of fiscals. You. Here's all the details.
We've got, I do hope.
Lives of nearly every individual in the settled system.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Oh, no, this is just their deep storage facility. All the current records are upstairs in the main facility. This is where they put the older data onto long-term servers. Oh, no, none at all. I'm all alone down here. Yeah, yep, completely by myself. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So that's two of us now. Sorry, not trying to lie to you or anything, just, yeah. Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day. Is it raining out there, or sunny, or... We don't exactly have windows down here. Yeah, never...
attack.
Dealing with you is the best part of my week. We have to try. Those are credits that could have been, or they could take a bite out. I know it seems. Absolutely. We make sure that our true collection.
As always, all gallant.
we be stopping for food? I would not mind trying something, and there are plenty of options.
Good luck out there. One pirate's unfortunate demise logged. We're making space safe. This is great, right? This job is a bit of an unknown. A small company CEO suddenly disappeared. No one knows if she embezzled the funds, is stranded, and we have a lead on where she is. And who knows? Everything about her, Kate. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel better already.
Beginning landing.
No indigenous life signs. One less thing to worry about, I suppose.
Hazard alert. Hazard alert. Hazard alert. Hazard alert.
credits keep rolling in, life's good. Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet. Does the UC really think sys-def scares us?
Elevated temperature here. Be sure to stay properly hydrated.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already. Always looking for the next mark. Does the UC really think sys-def scares us?
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good. Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Always looking for the next mark. As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Haven't you had enough? Do your worst. Haven't you figured it out? You'll get nothing. I never, ever thought I'd be this happy. Then take it up with Galbank. Obviously I have some, but I'll scrape together enough to get... I'll make my way out of here. Whatever you took is worth the risk.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Hazard alert. Hazard alert.
Look who's got the Laredo gun.
Dealing with you is the best part of another success. And you saved the day too? Here's the pay. Let me know. I got a new account for it. This one breaks my heart a little, because we got a mercenary. He was an upstanding citizen. And about a year ago, he maxed out his credit and vanished. It took some digging, but we have been... Well, almost always they were business investments, new fancy stuff. Guy saw a lot of action. Often he was living a good life, but you hit set. We considered him a good investment. There you go. Now, I know I keep harping on this, but go eat. It could happen to anyone.
Integrity looks good.
Greetings, Captain.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right. Let's get this over with. Follow me.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem. Kick back. Avoid the last Nova. Bog's in a funk that'd kill any mood.
Every captain here's earned their stripes. Bleeding for the fleet.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
All right, let's get right to it.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, you see, everyone above you in the fleet understood? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing. Anyway, here's your cash. All right, fleet? We've all got work to do.
You've got here to upgrade that ship of yours? All business and no... I'd love to take your money, but... Take care of your ship, she'll take care of you.
Hello.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet.
Yes. What?
A lot of us had our...
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars.
Sentiments are shifting.
Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal act?
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged. But for now, what do you have on Delgado?
Yes, and I heard there were no...
Except for the ecliptic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. Good. That should slow them down. Look, I spent all day listening.
All right, calm down. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem. Of course I am. We don't there are no shortcuts. The route you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson Fleet doesn't get their hands on that money. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. My superiors are stubborn. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually... I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flow. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets...
This mission is going to require... What can I do for you? That information is classified. Now, for the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever information the fleet gives you. I know as much as you do. I wasn't briefed on this particular device. But if the fleet wants to trace the legacy, if such a device exists, it's likely being developed by the UC. Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less... That it? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet it makes me sick. Find anything else? Okay, fine. I know that. Let me know if you need anything else.